Everybody, my name is Art40, and today I want to speak to you about the upcoming holidays coming up. How do we do more for our designers? We all know that that's the engine that moves the vehicle, right? Your brick and mortar shop couldn't function without the designer, but they need the flowers to be delivered. We need someone to take the order. We need everybody along the way. How do we let them know how important they are to us? Let's face it, we can only pay so much an hour. We can only charge so much per order. What we need to do is focus on add-ons. And when you're offering add-ons, remember the rest of your team, your driver and your staff. So here's what that might look like. Somebody selects hopefully a designer's choice. They select the price range that they'd like, and then they go through here. Tip your driver. How about tip your staff? Nobody's doing this yet. Let's start something. Let's start it November 1st. Tip your staff or tip our staff. How about recognize our team and then have a little window that pops up that explains a little bit about how hard they're working through the challenging environment that we're in right now. So everyone's empathetic to that. I really think that they understand and they're also sympathetic to it. So you might see some tips. I can't believe how much is being generated for the drivers. It's fair, but it's not, right? The driver's making a delivery regardless. How about the designer? I always wanted to say thank you to my designer. If we bonus them on only production, then they never want to sweep the floor. I have another system in place if you ever want to really focus on what they make, because when they're making items for the cooler, how do you recognize that? I've got a system for that. Make sure you leave a comment and let me know what you need, and I'll give you my system for that for free, of course. All of this is for free. Well, let's also now look at Mylar balloons. We're going to go through a few different sites, and I'm going to show you how well and how poorly some people are doing in this area. Stuffed animals, great. Time delivery. Oh, there we go. There's a hover over. So when you do that, it explains what it is. We can do the same thing for the team. Tip the team, recognize the team, and you put this on there and it explains it. Now you select what you want and it gets taken care of. Let's take a look at a few others. In this case here, higher end business, and look what they're offering. Candles, chocolate truffles, and over here is the pricing. Now, in my opinion, focus on your add-ons, pay close attention to them, and be sure to put the price right here. Don't make them have to click on the button to see that it's maybe more than they want to spend or maybe not as much as they'd like to put into it. Maybe they want something more elaborate. Now here we have luxury candles. You have three different types. I really don't know what these are. I'm big on labels and branding. I think that you have to really work a little harder on that part there. So this way here, people know. I like to keep it to item A or item B. If you have C and D, only one or two are going to be the best. The other two are going to take the profits from one and two, A and B. Let's take a look at another one here. Now this shop here is another high-end shop, does a beautiful job, but they have some choices here, right? There is an option. If you select the price, the standard, the price changes, but you don't know until you select it, right? So I like to know that in advance. But there's no add-on. How do you get a balloon? Box of chocolates, a nice candle. You really need to focus on this. This is more important than ever if you want to turn a healthy bottom line. We all know the sales are out there, but is the bottom line profit going to follow? Let's look at a few others. Here's one, 4.6, 9.4, 23 ounces. Congratulations, chocolates. Oh, they're Russell Stover. Should be capitalized, but it should say Russell Stover's chocolates, right? You say it here, you say it there, you say it there, but then you don't put anything here. So let's just say Russell Stovers, and then what they are, and then the starting price points. Now, if I'm shopping and I see that there's a box of chocolates for $5, I might just buy that, but not necessarily one for $24.99. Let's keep going a little bit. We got a happy birthday box of chocolates, 5 ounce, $5. Honestly, I don't know what I'm getting, and I don't know that the person on the other end is going to like these. Are they milk chocolate? Are they dark chocolate? Are they just a $5 box? Clearly, it's just a $5 box. Then we go down to the Sanders gift set. Dessert topping. I mean, this shop has just put together all kinds of let's sell this, let's sell that. Now we go into a stuffed animal. Now we have thank you chocolates. It seems like we just did the chocolates. And now, lo and behold, there's the balloon. You're going to sell way more balloons than you're going to sell chocolates. But it's hard to find them. Oh, we've got angel picks. We've got butterfly picks. I don't know how much an angel pick is. It's $4. The butterflies are all different prices. Here's a cherub for $4. I mean, you get what I'm saying? I mean, this is just a lot to do. Oh, it keeps on going. So it doesn't necessarily go with the item that you're looking to purchase. I don't know why I would send caramel clusters, maybe. I mean, I think the most important thing is what you're going to sell the most. Make it easy to find the balloon because it's still an impulse item and therefore it should be up in the higher hierarchy here so you can sell more of them. Let's take a look at another shop. Now, this particular shop here, Baby's Breath, is an extra for $20. I don't know how important that is to me. I don't know how many of those that they're selling, but I'm sure when they sell one, they get excited about it. Festive Mylar balloons. One, two, three. How many do you normally sell in an arrangement? I say you select a birthday, anniversary, whatever the occasion is what balloon should go with it. Godiva chocolate's great. Okay, there's all the different assortments. Wonderful. I think I would say Godiva chocolate starting at $17.95. Now that gets the guy that wants to spend $20 looking. Greeting cards. One, $5. Okay. You're gonna have to find out what the occasion is. So it goes back to the balloon situation. That's got to be worked out. Soft and cuddly plush bears starting at $20. You see, when somebody's looking, you want to get their attention. If you have a lower price point, why not show it? Look at these prices here, 74, 89, 104. That's decent. Just don't do a $10 increment, 89, 99, 109, 119. Just do it 75, 100, 125. So the difference is significant and people will notice it. Okay, here's another shop that does a nice job with their stuff. And they pretty much have the idea. They show a beautiful design and they have it at one price. And then they have the deluxe and it gets nicer as you select them. I hope they do get nicer, do they? All right, that's a little disappointing. If you're going to change the image out, I believe we should make the image get a little more enhanced as you select them. But you go to the Mylar balloon, once again, 5, 1, 2, 3. Very rarely does that happen. Box of chocolates. Now, if these are name brands, I think that should be in the image. Spend the time, take a good image. Stuffed animals. What kind do you have? There's a lot of good names out there. Here we go. They've got the driver tip. Tip 2, 5, 10, 20. So what that's doing is that's the code that they're using internally. Why not just put on there $10 and then you tell your staff that's tip 10 so you can identify how many of these you're selling. But is it really how much effort do you want to put into this? I mean, is the driver the only one that should get the tip on the side when they're placing an order? To me, everybody gets a part of that. If they are on the buying end or the selling end, I think that everyone that's on the clock that day should have the tips divided among them all. You might think differently, but that's your option. Let's take a look at this one. All right, this is just, I don't know what they're thinking here. I want to go into, I only want to make note of the shop. I'm not trying to bash anybody. Whatever website this is, it's a little early for Thanksgiving. Not now. That shouldn't be the premium arrangement that's on their homepage. Come on. Really? Thanksgiving? It's way too early. Thanksgiving florals, when you click on that, and is that it? Is that all there is? I mean, 65, 55, 75. They are not going to see a $100 order here. You can't do it even if you wanted to. So let's just say you select the Buy Now button. See the experience? And I want you all to think about this. It's not a good experience. And I hope that you'll take the time Look at the websites that are out there. There's some really nice ones out there, and you can have a much better experience than this, in my opinion. I don't care for this. So at least they have their Christmas items up. If you're going to turn people from Thanksgiving into Christmas, make sure you have the items available. All right, then let's take a look at this one. Did we do this one already? Well, I'll do it again. I just kind of call them as I see them. Here's a pretty bouquet, but they're doing the 74, 84, and 99. Really? What's the difference between an 84 and a 99? Are you really going to notice it? And you know what drives me crazy in this? And I'm glad that they're showing different images. But the designer has to stop and go to this computer and see what the deluxe is. Oh, the deluxe has this many roses. Oh, well, if you go to the premium, a little different greenery. I mean, it's time consuming. Don't just think about the sale. Think about the add-on, then think about the production. How many times is that person going to stop and go to the computer? So if you have an arrangement, say you have a pumpkin bouquet and you call it autumn pumpkin, have an autumn pumpkin and have an autumn pumpkin deluxe. If you do that, then everyone will know the autumn pumpkin is mixed autumn flowers. The one that's deluxe is going to have sunflowers in it. And that's it. Now, that designer doesn't need to go to the computer and pull this up. You're saving time, and there's no question. We all know just how valuable time is. Time is money. There's a lot of money on every order for you to be able to make because we know how hard it is to turn a profit in the flower industry. It's not all in sales, it's not all in labor, and it's not all in anything. It's a combination of everything. I mean, your sale, just to give you some quick numbers, your marketing budget should be no less than 8%, more around 10, 12. Oh my gosh, that's so high. Well, how else are they going to know that you exist? Your payroll should be 30. Your cost of goods should be 30. Now, we all know that some of us are really good here. We're not so good there. Regardless, you got 60%. You got 60% of your business is in labor and in cost of goods product. So whichever way you want to mix and match that, I used to be heavy on labor. I was very heavy on labor, but I ran other companies through my flower shop that were also in the flower industry. So my cost of goods, though, were considerably less because I bought direct. So a little more here, a little less there. Regardless, it's 60%. Throw another 10, 12% on, you're already at 70, 68, 70, 72%. You're getting close. Now the variables are your rent and a few other little things here and there. You have to be careful. But with every transaction, if you can get another $5 or $10 to the bottom line, that's going to make a huge difference. So watch these points that I'm making very carefully because they'll make a tremendous difference in your business. And last but not least, there's no add-on here. So not only can this bouquet not go any higher than $99, which would be fair, but what if you want to add a balloon, box of chocolates, a candle? You should always have candles and put on there a pretty trap gift candle. And then if you want to put in a fragrance, great. But if you just put on there a holiday candle, I promise you, you'll see about 1 or 2 out of 5 or 6. You'll see a lot of candles coming in with your orders online. I hope this helped, but the main thing I wanted to talk about was how do we say thanks to our designers? We know what everyone else is paying hourly. It's not easy to get somebody to come into our industry today. So we have to make it worth their time. If we give them a decent base, good benefits, and then pad it with the add-ons, we can really afford to pay our designers better than most people without having to break the bank or come out of your pocket. If you just put on there, help our staff out, or let us know how much you appreciate our staff for coming into work during these hard times, you'll find a lot of people very passionate. I've seen $30 and $40 driver tips. Imagine what the designers can get. Then at the end of the week, they divide up a nice little bonus for everybody. A little more work, but a lot more results and favorable results that are going to make your business that much better. I hope you liked all this. Please stay in touch with me. Go to our Facebook page, By Florists, for Florists, and drop a line. I'm at Bloomerang Solutions. My phone number is 941-544-5000. My email address is art@bloomerang.solutions. No.com. Remember the song All About the Bass Note? All right, so anyway, have a great day, and I hope to hear from you soon. Love to help you in any way possible.